Welcome back to the Traveler's Guide, and this time it's about Qatar Airways' latest aircraft joining the company, focusing on the shortest flights in their schedule. Enjoy! – 2023 saw Qatar Airways adding a new aircraft to its fleet, the 737 MAX 8. And this one is not like any other. The airline didn't actually order it as much as scoop it up from sanctioned carrier S7, as they were unable to take delivery of the remainder of their order from 2012. Therefore, the 9 available aircraft were quickly repainted and then joined Qatar Airways' fleet, with basically no significant changes to the interior, which is very unusual for the airline. Clearly, QR chose availability over design and passenger comfort. This aircraft can carry 176 passengers, 8 of them in a secluded front cabin. Qatar Airways offers first and economy class on these flights, as the aircraft is only servicing the airline's shortest routes like Sharjah or Abu Dhabi, both coming in at barely 45 minutes, including takeoff and landing. Inside the first class cabin, you will find 8 seats in a 2-2 configuration in the first 2 rows, which in turn allows direct access to the aisle for half of the guests. The improved overhead bins introduce a welcome new feature, as you can now store your carry-on luggage upright, allowing for a surplus of storage options in the cabin. Underneath, you have individual reading lights and air vents for both of the rows. And upon boarding, you'll find the window shades in first class to be closed on day flights. Despite the airline's logo on the headrest cover and their usual pillows and blankets, QR has not opted to customize the cabin appearance any further, and even the chosen shade of purple of the seat leather is considerably off-brand, which is surprising. Upon boarding, every guest should find a pillow and blanket at their seat. The safety card and hygiene bag are located either at the seat in front of you or in the pouch on the wall in the first row. The armrest in the middle console holds the only available storage space, and this is where you'll find the in-seat power socket as well as the IFE headset. Located at the very front of the console is a collapsible tray that is mainly used to serve welcome drinks or hot towels before takeoff. In case you do have a neighbor next to you, both of you need to be especially careful to avoid accidents, as space here is limited. And with only 8 seats in first class, this scenario is not that unlikely. Speaking of neighbors, it might be wise to board the aircraft last, as you will otherwise be trapped in your seat until economy class has finished boarding. But that happens on all single-aisle aircraft, and you can either wait it out or again arrive last. The first class cabin overall feels rather narrow, and that's not only because of the lesser row before the divider, but also because of the seat's pitch. With just 39 inches, it's the narrowest of Qatar Airways' entire fleet in a premium class, 6 inches less than on their comparable A320s. With 21 inches, the width though remains the same. Each seat comes with a fully adjustable headrest that also offers welcome side support. If you'd like to recline the seat, you can push the button on the side and lean backward. This also works in the second row, as the divider allows for the necessary space. Yet even if you recline the seat fully, that won't get you very far, as with just 6 inches, the recline resembles only 60% of what their A320 offers. Also, the seats do not have a leg rest to support your resting position. Therefore, I recommend choosing row 2, where you will at least find a collapsible footrest for additional comfort. Regardless of which row you choose, the tray table will always be located inside the outer armrest. Simply unlock it by lifting the latch and fold it into place. You may slide it forward and can use it both like this or fully open it. There's an additional fold-out tray attached, yet I have no idea what it does, since it is too weak to even support a phone, yet alone a full glass. Last but not least, let's take a look at the IFE. As this aircraft is not equipped with monitors, QR decided to provide iPads running an Oryx One app. They're equipped with a dongle that allows you to connect the headset. As a welcome feature, these are equipped with active noise cancelling. Resting on the tray table, the viewing experience is comparable to a fold-out monitor, yet keep in mind that whenever the table has to be stowed, you will find yourself holding the iPad in your hands. During service, things will especially prove difficult, as the only available spot to place the device is the middle console, and that is barely big enough to support one. So if both seats in your row are taken and both of you wish to use the IFE, one of you is going to be out of luck. For flights that short, the question is whether you'd find yourself watching a movie or TV show anyway. Yet keep in mind that even though the time in the air is rather short, the time on the ground is very much the same as on other flights, and you can start watching something while still at the gate, all the way through taxi and takeoff, up until you reach parking position. The available Wi-Fi, however, only serves as a streaming platform and does not connect you to the internet. Now to the service on board. Qatar Airways traditionally prides itself on outstanding service, and even on their shortest flights, you can expect procedures similar to those on longer itineraries. Upon boarding, you will be offered a welcome drink of your choice, including both soft drinks and champagne. This is accompanied by a refreshing towel by Diptyque. As this is a first-class flight, QR will also serve Arabic coffee and dates before handing you the menu. Gone are the days of the compact one-page menu, and it now comes in the standardized business class design and combines both food and wine choices for your flight. Depending on the time of day, you will either see breakfast or an all-day platter, and in both cases, you can still choose one of the items served. Wine choices are essentially the same as on business class flights. The selection is just not presented with the usual set of images and tasting notes. And just as on longer flights, flight attendants will lock in your choice before takeoff and also take your beverage order. First to be served as soon as you're in the air is an aperitif alongside a bowl of warm nuts. Shortly after, your selection of food will arrive on a tray next to your beverage choices. To save space in the trolleys, wines and spirits will also come in a standard glass. And even though these flights are short, you may order any kind of beverage until descent, and even then, you can get them delivered in a paper cup to further enhance your experience. And before you know it, you'll be back on the ground. With the 737 MAX 8, Qatar Airways has introduced an unusual cabin to their premium lineup that forces a compromise on passenger experience. Yet in light of the very short routes it is scheduled on, the question is if that really matters. Most guests will merely connect to or from one of QR's flagship cabins, and this product will most likely not make or break their overall experience. Yet the choice is yours. That's a wrap for this episode. See you in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care, and bye-bye.